Okay. All right. So welcome to the 414 Morning Podcast. To all the hoop heads, pause,
Mm,
and all the football fiends. You know you gotta I don't know, you gotta say pause every time nowadays.
right.
All right. So, we go just make sense of some of this chaos, with the trade deadline, with the stuff
Mm-hmm.
about LeBron being an all-star, what's next for Ja Morant, this whole saga with Giannis,
Uh-huh.
and then the least like probably Super Bowl that I can remember.
In
Nobody
a
seemed to
while,
care.
yeah.
Yeah, nobody seemed to care about the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You don't have Russell Wilson and you don't have Tom Brady back there, so it's a lot different.
Right.
All right, so let's get into it. Like the NBA deadline is
Mm-hmm.
breathing down our necks. We talked about this off camera, but John Morant might be on the move, and we got a Super Bowl to roast. I mean, it's time to celebrate. Let's go.
Yeah. I mean, I'm still expecting like some big stuff to happen with the trade deadline because usually like they always save the best for last, trying to get a deal together for somebody. Um, but some teams that I wish actually did make some moves, they haven't
Yeah,
yet. So like
yeah,
I'm waiting patiently because I feel like like Golden State, especially with like Butler being injured, well out for the rest of the season, like you're looking for something, at least to like help Curry out because we all seen like when they become too reliant on Curry, that's where his injuries started to like plague him. So
yeah,
I'm hoping Golden State makes a move. I, like some of these people that are going to be like contenders. Like I'm expecting San Antonio to make some type of like move to like bolster their like young core. I'm but they do need a veteran presence, Spurs. So I'm expecting something from them. Uh, I don't know. Like there's some people that teams that I'm just waiting for.
yeah. So for y'all that don't know, the NBA trade deadline is February 5th, 2026 at
Hmm.
3 p.m. This the time where the GMs drink more coffee than they should.
Exactly.
And the deal seems sweet, and the gym seemed to get a little bit more quiet.
Hmm.
The crazy thing about it was like last night, after Kawhi and the Clippers got done playing basketball, the reporter went up to him and asked him how do he feel about James Harden being on the trade deadline, and he got on the trade deadline midway through the game, so
Right.
nobody had no idea it even happened.
Right. And the crazy part, like James Harden playing like some of the best basketball he's played in seasons.
Yeah, like if the Warriors miss out on
Hmm.
Giannis, you know how they can get everything back restored and you can get a more healthy Steph Curry, James Harden.
Mm.
At the 1 and 2, it might not be much defense,
Yeah.
but James can play that point guard role and he can
Uh,
find Steph. And then
yeah.
vice versa, Steph can find James Harden. So you can't double Steph the way that you double him, or you can't play him off the ball the way that you've been playing him because now you really have another offensive threat. And you
Hmm.
imagine what James Harden can do in a pick and roll with Draymond Green or some of those bigs over there.
Right. Yeah.
So to me, offensively, it will open up a lot more, which to me that's what they need because if you look at the points difference versus the points against,
Uh-huh.
like it's not that it's a slim margin. They barely
Very.
are losing these games. You're just missing
Mhm.
that, like you said, that extra scorer or
Right.
playmaker. So, and then that'll also put everybody back in their original roles. Because right
Mhm.
now, you got players out there doing more than they should or that they're capable of doing. But with
Right.
James Harden out there, you can solidify the bench because you can start the game with him and Steph. When Steph
Mhm.
goes to the bench, James Harden, he can run an offense and you won't be missing a beat.
Yeah.
And then Steph could come back in, he could finish it off, and then you play them both together in the third. So I'm just saying, like, I, you heard it here first, but
Yeah.
that's
I
to
could
me that's a good
see
pairing.
I could also see it working, in my opinion, for like if the Bucks are looking to make a move, James Harden would fit over there too. Like
Yeah,
so it wouldn't same thing, they wouldn't be so dependent on Giannis having to like put it on the floor and get it done. Like you would have to respect James Harden's game enough. And also, I feel like him and Miles Turner in like the pick and roll, that'd be good.
Yeah, but I wonder if he would even go there or if he would
No,
even resign because every place he go to, it's a turn up place. Like Houston, you look at, and that's probably why he got the hell up out of Philly.
yeah, yeah,
Went to LA. Like, he got a certain lifestyle that he live. So I
true.
don't know if, Milwaukee pretty much fit that lifestyle.
Yeah, we might end up seeing Fat James Harden again.
Yeah, so that's something that we don't want. But if we look at it, like the Grizzlies traded Jaren Jackson Jr. to the Jazz.
Uh-huh.
Like to me, that just sounds like a '90s R&B album. But they traded trash? Well, Jaren Jackson Jr. He's good. He's a good player,
Yeah.
right? But the players that they got in return and the players that they traded in that bundle, you just
Hmm.
traded trash for trash.
Yeah.
Nobody even know those players. Like
Hmm.
maybe you did it for the cap hit, or maybe because for the numbers sake, or you got to have the equal amount of players, whatever. But it just looked like on paper garbage for garbage. We'll see how it pan out, but we both felt the same way. I would have kept Jaren Jackson Jr. and built my franchise around him versus Ja Morant because how Ja Morant play, and plus he's rarely healthy, throughout
Hmm.
throughout the season. And I don't remember the last time, I don't know if you do, that he even finished a playoff series.
I
Like, is he worth the
agree.
trouble?
Not any longer. No, absolutely not. But and see, that's why I'm wondering, like I know I might be getting a little ahead, but like, what is next for Ja? Because it seems like they're in rebuild mode, and it's crazy because like a lot of these comments, like it always goes back to like bite these players in the ass,
Yeah,
because like we ain't like they weren't worried about anybody in the West. That wasn't even that long ago.
and they got bounced out.
Yeah, and like they were supposed to be, pretty much where the Thunder were. You keep adding pieces until you get over that hump, and they just have floundered the last like
Yeah,
3 seasons or so.
and which is crazy because to me, you gave up too soon. If you're the general manager and you
Yeah.
the owner, like you gave up too soon. To me, you always played that ugly style when Zebo was over there, and the
Hmm.
rest of them, like you always played that ugly style of basketball.
You have. Yeah.
Which to me is interesting now that you gave up on that. And John Morant reminds me of like you're the only brother left at the school. Like you
Mm.
used to be tough
Right.
because you had your big brothers protecting you. And now you still
Hmm.
talking that same smack. Ain't nobody scared of you, bruh. Ain't nobody
Right.
scared of your team because the two big brothers left, Baines
Hmm.
and Dylan Brooks. You lost your protection.
Right.
You lost your identity. Like, so nobody now we see why you carrying a gun now. My
Hmm.
fault. That okay. I don't
No,
know.
but
But I'm just saying, like,
there might be some truth to that though.
yeah, because think about it, like Dylan Brooks was the one that played defense. Like
Hmm.
Ja never had to really play that side of the ball like that. And
Yeah.
then you look at Baines. Baines was the shooter. He was kind of the enforcer and stuff.
Hmm.
Now you got rid of that. So to me, I knew they was in trouble when they let go of Dylan Brooks. As much as I hate Dylan Brooks and the
Right.
stuff that he does, but you let go to like he remind me of Draymond, right?
Yeah.
Like you don't like some of the stuff he do, but then when you look at it as a basketball stance, you like it's necessary. We
Hmm.
finesse. He's the bruiser. He's the one that's come here to make a statement. He's the one that's going to do all the little dirty work.
Right.
Like
But
if you
also
playing with him,
it gets the other people on the team going too.
yeah,
Like, because I feel like even overall, the team from top to bottom lost that edge once Dylan Brooks left.
yeah, you see, like when Baines was there, Baines was trying to be that, but
Hmm.
in the wrong way. Like
Yeah.
because you can't afford to do that because now John Morant really needs you to stay on the floor.
Right.
So even when Baines was doing it, was like, bro, you ain't really like that.
Right.
Like, what
You
are you
little and you
doing?
got little arms. Like, what are you
Yeah,
about to do?
like what are you really doing, bro?
Your arms are too
So
short to. We ain't
yeah,
even gonna like finish the rest of it.
you 6'2" with a 1.5. reach.
Right.
Like, no, bro. You got them T-Rex arms. Like,
Right.
them little jabs ain't even getting there.
You
Them
ain't
little
even getting
baby
past your own
jabs.
chin. Like just
His arm's so short he can't even tie his own tie.
mm.
And he can't even fix his hat, but he can't do this. He probably can't even put on his hood. Just do like this one stop, bangs. Just put your hood on. No, but to me, when they started moving those pieces, I was like, yep, they in trouble now.
Yeah, because
And I think
they
we
hit the
talked about
panic
this.
button.
Yeah, we talked about this some episodes ago. The D Rose effect,
Yeah.
meaning where you're a point guard that's relying on your athleticism and your speed.
Hmm.
Eventually, that catches up to you when
Right.
you don't learn how to play a different game. Because you
Right.
look at the Jordans, you look at the D Wades, you look at the Kobe's.
Hmm.
Yeah, I said Jordan too. So if you look at those players, right, the
Hmm.
the reason they was able to be as athletic for as long as they were because they transitioned into more of a mid post, mid range type of game, where it's like now it's not solely based on athleticism.
Right.
Now I'm slowing the game down a little bit more, but we see Ja just know one speed,
Hmm.
and now you see now he's getting hurt more.
Right. He reminds me of a a less efficient John Wall,
Yeah,
where like when John Wall was like that, it was because of his speed, his athleticism. So he was
yeah,
giving you like 20 and 10 or more. But with Ja, he he's ineffective. He can't shoot free throws. He can't, he can't score in the mid range like that. He can't shoot threes. He's he yeah, he's an ineffective like John Wall, or he's Allen Iverson in today's game, and it does not work.
yeah. And then, I mean, breaking news: John Moran is out injured, so his trade value is like a winter sweater in July. Nobody wants it, but somebody got to get it.
Yeah.
No, he's not injured, but I'm just saying.
I just look like, wait, what?
I'm just saying, but that's basically it. Because
We
when
might
I
hear
watch
that.
him play, though, he's not as quick as he used to be.
No.
And he's not as athletic as he used to be. He's not jumping as high as he is.
Yeah.
I mean, he looked like he just, I think we said this before. He looked like he don't care about basketball anymore.
Hmm.
And that's a tough player to have. Like, I think Miami is really interested in him. But
Oh.
speaking of Miami, shout out to Terry Rozier. Like, so no, this is why I say that, not because it's just gambling, right?
Uh-huh.
This man got caught gambling, filed a grievance, and arbitration. He won his appeal. So the Heat wasn't going to pay him. He had to leave without pay, pay without
Mm.
leave. And for this season, for not even stepping on the court, they're going to pay him $26 million.
Wow.
If I said shout out to Terry, if that ain't the ultimate flex,
Yeah.
but I'm fixing these games and y'all still go pay me.
Right. That man, hey, he know how to gamble. He really do. He know how to gamble.
He gambled
But
in
let
arbitration and won.
yeah. But let's talk about this whole LeBron thing. I understand, like, and that was it's always been an issue of mine. Um uh the popularity vote for like
Yes.
the All-Star game. Because and also like you're going off of like what people have done in the past. LeBron is not LeBron anymore. He's very good. He's a good player, but he does not deserve an all-star appearance, in my opinion. Especially like, did he miss like the first like month of the season?
Yes.
So I feel like it should be similar to, like a lot of how they do the awards. If you miss so many games, I don't even think that you should be eligible to be considered to be an all-star.
Yeah, I agree. Because even if we doing like total points,
Hmm.
LeBron 657, Kawhi, which we think should be in an All-Star game, should have got that
Hmm.
spot. Kawhi 941 points, LeBron 174 rebounds, Kawhi 208. LeBron 33 steals, Kawhi 71 steals. LeBron 18 blocks, Kawhi 21 blocks. Like, no, Kawhi is playing the best basketball of his life. Career averages
At
all
least like,
across the board.
Oh, really? Okay, because I was gonna say at least like since his Toronto days.
Yes, career averages all across the board, and yet he's not an all-star. But nobody's talking about that. Everybody want to talk about how Kawhi, all of a sudden, like Kawhi don't play this many games. But like you said, LeBron hasn't played that many games,
You're
right?
right.
Kawhi is averaging 28 a game. LeBron is just 22 points a game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, like, and Kendrick Perkins and the rest of them want to come out and talk about how Steph Curry doesn't deserve to be an all-star over Anthony Edwards, which to me is just absurd because
Mm-hmm.
there's not a big difference between Anthony Edwards and Steph Curry. Steph Curry is playing basketball with the least amount of talents. Guess who
Mm-hmm.
above the Warriors? Minnesota by
Right.
2.5 games. So it's just like
And they're
they're
talking about
not
this
doing
is
much
like
difference.
and when you look at and when you look at Anthony Edwards' numbers, Curry is practically giving you damn near the same thing. But they're saying that this is like Anthony Edwards like MVP type of like season.
Yeah, but
This is a regular day at the office for Curry right now.
yeah, that's what I said. That's weird because if he's putting up an MVP season, what you say about Steph Curry there?
Right.
Which don't make no sense. So how is he putting up an MVP season and Steph Curry isn't? Because look at it, Anthony Edwards, 28 points a game.
Hmm.
Steph Curry is giving you 27.6 a game.
So we
Rebounds, Anthony Edwards 4.9. Steph is giving you 3.8. Assists, Anthony Edwards 3.7. Steph Curry 5 a game. Right? Steals, Anthony Edwards 1.3. Steph Curry 1.1. Like you see, there's not a much difference in those numbers.
hmm.
And we can go on and on and on. Everything is probably by a fraction of a point.
Right.
So that from like how is one better than the other one? One got more talent. The other one is getting double team, triple team, grabbed on, held when he get out the parking lot,
Right.
like
And
throughout the
let's just point that out real quick. That rule that everybody was basically calling like the Steph Curry rule has not benefited him.
yeah.
Like that
That's what I'm
hasn't
saying.
benefited him whatsoever. He still rarely gets to the foul line.
Why the referees are just sitting in front of him, just watching it happen. I don't
Yeah.
understand that. None of it is basketball, right? So I guess the question that we never answered was what's next for Ja? Do you think that he's staying, or do you think that he'd be moved?
I think he's being moved. I think he's gonna get moved. As far as Anthony Simmons traded to the Bulls.
And they
Nick
just
Nikola Vucevic traded to the Celtics.
wow, that's a good move for the Celtics.
Yeah, yeah,
That you got a stretch big. You got what Al Horford was
uh-huh.
younger. That's a
Exactly.
big
Young.
move.
That's
But
huge.
but I wonder why the Bulls keep loading up on guards.
I don't know. They've been
You
that's weird. I don't
uh,
know.
unless you about to package somebody and somebody about to leave.
Giddy, maybe?
Yeah, well, he got a career year too, I guess. Yeah,
Yeah.
but he got a big contract he just signed over there too. So who gonna
Oh,
take on that contract?
that's true.
Only team that was interested in him on the offseason really was the Warriors, but the asset price was too high.
Mm, I don't know. That's but I think Ja gets moved.
Yeah, because to me,
Cause
it's just change of scenery. You look at everybody that they bringing in right now. I don't see John Moran being a mentor or a leader.
yeah.
It's time to move. Like you see with the stuff he be doing off court and on court, the stuff he be saying pregame. Like
Hmm.
it's time to move him. He's not happy there. The coach not happy with him. Like I think he wore out his welcome.
Right. Just rebuild.
Yeah, might as well do it all the way because you're not about to rebuild with a job.
Right.
Even if you get some young players over there, like what are you going to do? You don't develop them.
Right. You don't.
Cunningham just sitting on the bench, just rotting away.
Hmm.
Bones Highland, like they just sitting there. And then that's why you see why he ended up going to Minnesota. It's like, bro,
Yeah.
I ain't learning over here.
Right.
So who would you like to see trade for Giannis? And who would you like for him to play with?
Bias, I would love for him to play for Golden State. Um, I don't see them getting that deal done.
No,
Uh,
because it's they asking for too much. And then I don't think this remind me of dang, who were we talking about last year when we were
mhm,
just like Kaminga. Remember we was talking about Kaminga,
yeah,
right? And we was talking about like how the team said that they was looking for offers, but they
mhm,
kept counter offering everything. And we were
yeah,
just like, once teams start doing that, they're not really about to trade him.
yeah. Um, I heard that New York put together a good package.
Yeah,
So that I'm assuming that that package is it got to be centered around Cat.
yeah.
Um,
Pause.
who? Yeah. Uh,
Whoa.
I think
That
I
package
think
got to be centered around cat. Oh my.
like because but it would be weird for uh Milwaukee is probably going to try to keep I don't know why, but I would feel like they would try to keep Giannis like on the East Coast, like well in the Eastern Conference. So I think like who else? Maybe like Orlando could try to like put something together, but that's going to require a lot. So you need pieces. So I really
Yeah.
feel like the only people that's really capable of like dealing pieces, maybe Boston and New York.
Yeah, and I feel like whoever he go to, he would want to go to a winning franchise
Right.
that's hard nosed because
Hmm.
it's not just about who they want to trade him to. It's to me about who Giannis want to go to as well.
Right.
Because to me, they want to do him some type of service
Hmm.
because his longevity and what he means to the Milwaukee area and to the franchise too.
Right.
So because of that, I think they're going to say, you know what, we're going to allow you to write down some teams, and
Hmm.
if it looks good enough for us, then we'll make it happen. But I
Yeah.
also
Because.
think that the Warriors are in the best position to get Giannis.
Hmm.
It's just about who are they willing to give up? Which I'm the if I'm Golden State, I don't understand why Pods is untouchable.
Hmm.
I would trade him in a heartbeat, but I think they want to hold on to Pods because this is in my opinion, whatever trade to whatever team he goes to, he's either going to get waived or get sent down to the G League. He's only
Hmm.
valuable to me for the Warriors.
Okay.
You look at every player that left the Warriors, got traded, got waived, signed a new contract somewhere else. You never heard from them or about them anymore
Mm. Yeah. Yeah.
because they only have value with the Warriors.
Yeah.
And
So
Potts, you can't name something anything that he does well.
yeah,
You know,
and
so
and I did just hear that Curry just got like a house closer to the arena. And he said like he thinks he could get a fifth championship. So maybe he knows something that we don't know. Maybe Golden State is gearing up to make a good offer to Giannis.
because me, I mean, of course, Kaminga, he should go
Mhm.
because neither side is happy. It's not a good fit for him. So Kaminga has to go on that deal, and
Yeah,
you have to pick to me between Draymond and Jimmy Butler. If I have
and
Giannis, do I need a Jimmy Butler?
but they can't move Jimmy Butler because he's injured.
If the team is willing to do it, then you can still do that. Because you remember they trade Melton when he tore his ACL too last year.
Oh,
To remember to Philly,
yeah. Oh, and they waived Damian Lillard, Milwaukee, like when he
yeah,
was still out. Yeah.
yeah. So you can do it. So to me, if I'm looking at it, Draymond can get everybody the ball more than Jimmy Butler could give them the ball.
Hmm.
Right. And I hate to do it because I like Jimmy, but I would keep Draymond. But if I'm thinking business, I would keep Jimmy and I would figure out what I have this year with Giannis, see how far we can get. And I would
Yeah.
have to start Kaminga. So Kaminga, Giannis, Pose, Moody, and Steph. Right? I would just go with that.
Yeah.
Or I put Moody to the three and have Milton start with Giannis and Curry. Because this is the interesting thing about this. If we think in business, and if we
Hmm.
think if somebody should take one for the team, Draymond Green should take one for the team.
Yeah.
And this is what I mean. Draymond Green can go get traded to the Warriors. I mean, get traded to the Bucks.
Hmm.
This is his last year on his contract. and he can re-sign with the Warriors next season.
Yeah.
So you will still have Giannis. You can re-sign Draymond Green. You can still keep Butler. You still will have Steph. So
Mm-hmm.
you essentially would just be rebuilding. And I could see Draymond going over there and just like probably not even really playing if he do get traded over there. I mean, the
Yeah.
Bucks, think about it, they're not in a position that they're winning. So why would I even play Draymond? Draymond can
Mm-hmm.
just go over there, boom, I can waste these last 20 games, 25 games, and
Oh, he could even announce his retirement, then come out of retirement.
yeah, and just sign with the Warriors. So
Mm-hmm.
nobody thought about that part. Like they could just load up without even really doing nothing. Sure, go ahead, take Draymond. Go ahead and should take one of our guards and go ahead and take our future draft picks that's in 30-30 or whatever. Steph won't even be playing at this point, but
Right.
we'll still have a Giannis and somebody still to build around.
Yeah.
Um, so to me, that'd be an ultimate boss move if they made that happen.
Yeah. But we'll see. I don't think Giannis is going to be on the move realistically, but we'll see.
Well, but my thing is, even if he not,
Hmm.
we Giannis won't play again this year.
Right.
Because if he come back, what's the point of you out of playoff contention?
Hmm.
So it's like, what's the point of even putting him but risking another injury? He got two calf injuries. To me, you put him back out there doing all that, it might be Achilles next.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I would shut him down. If he's not going to get traded, I would just still shut him down. Just stay at home, chill, go back to Greece, do whatever you do.
Right. Rest up, clear headed. Yeah. Yeah.
So this Super Bowl. I don't want to talk about it, but we got to talk about it. My pick all season, as we know, has been Seattle,
Hmm.
and I'm still picking Seattle. I just don't think the Patriots can score enough. But yeah, they have a good excuse me, a good defense, but
Hmm.
eventually you have to score touchdowns. You can't kick field goals. Not against Seattle. It's not going to work.
Yeah. Because I was going to say, I agree with that. Because even if like the Patriots try to keep it close, like, because I think that's the issue sometimes with, like with the Super Bowl, people play so timid. Like
Hmm.
that's why I enjoyed last year's because Philly came out swinging at them, and I think that's what Seattle's going to do. I think Seattle's going to come out there and they're going to try to put it away right away.
Yeah, and we can address the elephant in the room. The Patriots only won because it started snowing.
Yeah.
They really was meant to they was going to lose that game
Hmm.
only because they was up by 3 points and nobody can move up and down the field because it was too slippery and the
Right, and they
conditions were
didn't.
terrible.
Right, they weren't prepared for that.
Yeah, so we can address that. So the Patriots really don't supposed to be here. And speaking about the Patriots, we can go on end on this note.
Hmm.
To me, I want to see what they're going to do in 2028 when um with Tom Brady when he become a Hall of Famer. Will
Mm.
he? Do you think he's going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer?
Yeah,
So to me, the weird part about that you say yes is Belichick didn't become a Hall of Famer this year.
yeah, I saw that, but Jerry Jones
Also,
did.
yeah, and also the owner they denied him as well.
Oh, Kraft. Yeah.
Yes, and then they're holding Spygate and the deflating of the balls against him and saying that they cheated. But to me, how is Brady still considered a Hall of Famer? So you hold it against the owner and the coach and not the player?
Right. That's I don't know. It's weird because like rings are rings. They're all the same. Like the organization got those rings, so Robert Kraft got those rings.
Nine.
Uh, yeah. Well, yeah, 9, and he has more than Brady. So I don't know. That's tough. Belichick is tough, but I think it's also because Tom Brady went and got it done elsewhere. So I think that season with the Buccaneers like
Yeah,
meant something.
yeah,
So I think that's also the difference because he went elsewhere and he won. So is you can make the argument of like, yeah, that happened, but would he have and could he have still won that many championships?
yeah. Yeah, so make sure that y'all tune in to us all week because, of
Yeah.
course, It's going to be breaking news
Right, because it's about
every
to.
single day.
Yeah, tomorrow is about to be crazy. Probably even tonight.
Yep. So thank y'all for tuning in to the 414 Morning Podcast. I am Armando.
I'm Daryl.